Jai Hind friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. It's only in the Islamic countries where religion is of primacy. It's not democracy, it's not the state, it's religion. I'm a citizen of this country and have equal rights. They don't permit it. And I think it's high time that all the countries, the developed countries in the world, picked up something from the Arab sheikhs. Jai Hind friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. Like this video, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Now, who is Nikhil Gupta? This question is on everybody's tongue, everybody's lips, and everybody's asking, who is this guy Nikhil Gupta? Now, suddenly the US Department of State says that Nikhil Gupta, an Indian national, was actually hiring or had hired paid money to a killer to kill Gurpatwant Singh Pannu. Now, apparently he had spoken, and that is what some media reports are saying, that it was actually an undercover agent whom he paid the money to, and which is why this entire thing came into being. Now, there are a lot of other things also here, which I find very disconcerting and I find very uncomfortable and not related to the truth. And let me try and pick holes in the theory of the US State Department and perhaps the FBI also. Now, they say that Nikhil Gupta, an Indian national, paid money, and they wanted to kill Khalistani terrorist Gurpatwant Singh Pannu. Now, Pannu has been uncharacteristically quiet. He's gone a little bit underground, and Pannu said, I'll let the US government deal with this, and then some homilies about freedom of speech and freedom of expression and democracy, etc., and then that's about it. Then Pannu has gone silent. In the army, we call this radio silence. Pannu is not talking, or at least he's not talking his usual much, as he usually does, he talks a lot. Pannu is not talking much. Now, there is an issue here, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, they are talking about video conferencing. They're talking about how they have proof that an Indian officer, CC1, codename CC1, that is Charlie Charlie 1, actually passed instructions to Nikhil Gupta saying that we'll give you $15,000 and there is much more, don't worry about the money, but quickly, kill this guy. I don't think intelligence operations happen like that. And I think the United States of America has got it backwards. And we'll discuss this in greater detail as we go along with this video. But this entire thing about the US saying that India tried to kill and we have proof now, everybody knows. I know, you know, that there is something called a digital signature. Let me give you a small example. Let us say that you go to Google and you start looking for, let's say you start looking for a watch. You want to buy a watch. Say, I want to buy a watch on Google. The Google algorithm picks it up and very soon you'll get inundated with emails and advertisement and phone calls regarding watches. Sir, come to our showroom. We have the best watches in the world at the cheapest rates. Come. There is a discount going on. Now, this is how marketing happens. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows that your phone is a listening device. It's a visual device. It's like a CCTV. People know that data is not safe. It's very, very difficult, almost impossible to keep data safe. And people are also, even I'm aware, that if I send you an email, my dear viewer, one copy is in my sent folder, one copy is in your inbox, and then there are two copies in the Gmail folder, right? Two copies. One in their servers and the other one in the backup servers. Business continuity, in case there is something that happens which destroys totally the Gmail servers. So Gmail has backup servers also. Every company does. YouTube has it. Everybody has it. So my point is, the government of India also knows this. Indian intelligence agency specifically, they also knows this. And this is exactly how Osama bin Laden stayed in Pakistan for 6 years without being discovered. Because he left no digital signature. This everybody knows. Does America think that you'll have raw officers wearing a tie, wearing a suit, sitting inside their office, wherever their office is in Delhi or New Delhi or wherever their office is, sitting in their offices and planning the murder of Gurpatwant Singh Pannu? This is highly, highly improbable. I would say even impossible. I think this is making up stories to pressurize India. And you know why they're doing that? I'm very sure that they're doing it because people are normally jealous of the rise of another, let us say, a new sheriff in town. This is human tendency. If we think that only China is upset with India's rise and America is not, we are sadly mistaken. And in fact, I think America is more disconcerted with India's rise than China is. China and India are neighbors, and we have to deal with each other and we have to live with each other every single day. You know what America wants? And for that, I'll just sort of go back and forth a little into history. The Chinese supercharged economy is an American creation. It's a European creation. The Chinese did not do anything themselves. The Chinese had the ability to scale up. They had very cheap manpower, perhaps the cheapest manpower in the world. And the Chinese, the American companies just kept on giving them contracts, and the Chinese kept on making these things and sending them back to Europe and America. Now, China makes all the shoes of Adidas and Nike and any other top brand. They make it. They make most of the microwaves. They make most of the motorcycles. They make most of the refrigerators. They make most of the ovens. The Chinese make almost everything. But mostly, if you see, the companies that they make it for are American companies. The big ticket items are all American. iPhones, Teslas, So that is how China created its wealth. And China created its wealth due to, outsourced manufacturing, if I may use that word, outsourced manufacturing. Contract manufacturing is the actual word, but let's call it outsourced manufacturing, which the American companies did. And we also made our money, India, due to outsourced information technology. All these companies like Wipro, Infosys and all, they work on projects which are essentially Western projects. Most of them are Western projects. All right? They're Western projects. So somebody might have a Pfizer project, which is a medicine pharma company. Somebody might have an Apple project. Somebody might have an HP project. Somebody could have let's say a Dell project. So this is how they work. One is creating hardware, the other one is creating software. I'm talking about China and India. Now the Americans, a lot of Americans, old school Americans, feel that if we encourage India too much, if we give India too much, are we creating another China out of India? That's what they fear. And what they are used to is Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen. What America wants is Pakistan. A malleable, a ductile state that has no backbone. Throw dollars and they will dance to your tunes. Which is why the Chinese, they understand this very well. When they invested in the China-Pakistan economic corridor, one thing that the Chinese understood was that America will never let Pakistan go. And they know it all too well and they play their cards accordingly. Must appreciate the Chinese for that. They play their cards accordingly. They know that America will not let go of Pakistan, and they know that Pakistan is so ductile, it is so malleable, it is so compromising of its integrity that you tell Pakistan to do anything, and if you throw enough money, Pakistan will do it, including sending its armies across the seas and the oceans to fight in some foreign land. The Pakistanis will do that, and this is exactly what America is banking on. But this is what America wants India to be a bigger version of Pakistan. A 10 times bigger version of Pakistan. A huge economy, the world's largest population, massive manufacturing base, but somebody who, blindly obeys the United States of America and blindly says that, okay, you're the master and we'll do your bidding. That's not going to happen. When we had famines where Indians were dying of hunger, farmers were committing suicide in India. People were very poor. Life expectancy was 40, 45 years. Even then, ladies and gentlemen, what was happening in India was we stood up against the rest of the world. We never joined any bloc. Pakistan was very quick to join Seato Cento. We did not join any bloc. We were non-aligned. And that is how we are. We resist pressure, and we resist pressure very successfully. When America says don't buy Russian oil, we do. When America says don't buy S-400s, we do. When America says don't buy Iranian oil, we do. And this is something that America does not like. So this Nikhil Gupta episode or the episode in Canada regarding Justin Trudeau, these are some of the things that America and Canada and other countries will do because America seeks to control India. That is what the Americans want. Now, friends, in another news from Japan, what has happened in Japan is I have my notes here, and this is the Japanese National Union. And the Japanese National Union yesterday on the 29th of November, they took out a big, massive march, a rally in Japan, and they said, protect Japan's national identity and sovereignty. And they said that Japan is for the Japanese and no to immigration. So a lot of people there in Japan said that we don't want any immigrants. And yet, a lot of them said that, these guys are complete loonies, and of course, people are welcome. But this thing is rising everywhere in the world. All developed economies are now saying no to immigration. All of them. Look at the United States of America. Trump says he's going to build a wall. And come 2025, and if Trump is elected, he will do something about it. You have so many other people all across the world. I mean, it's the right wing is rising everywhere across Europe. And this whole concept of nation first, put your country before everything else, and say to the people that, no to immigration. If you want to come into my country, come legally, and only come when you're invited. And in this, I must appreciate what the Arab sheikhs do. I must appreciate Dubai, I must appreciate Saudi Arabia. You want to work there, you're welcome. You want to stay there, you're welcome. You can stay for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. You can live there, you can die there. You can never become a citizen. They will not allow you to become a citizen there. You can work all your life. And this is exactly the path that Japan must follow, Europe must follow. You need a workforce. There is the rest of the world ready to provide you with a workforce, trained workforce. But you must pick and choose whom you want to let into your country. And you must say that you will get money because you've come to earn money, right? That is your aim of coming into Europe or to Japan. Earn money. So earn money. Earn money. Earn a lot. Go back wealthy. There is no problem. But you shall never become a citizen. You can buy a house here. You can study here. You can do whatever you wish. But you can never, ever, ever, become a citizen of this country and have equal rights. They don't permit it. And I think it's high time that all the countries, the developed countries in the world, picked up something from the Arab sheikhs. And what the Arab sheikhs have done, I mean, it's visionary. They did it many, many decades back. Absolutely visionary. I think this should be done. Now, with this, I come to the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen, and now I have question and answers. And the first question is from Jai Kishan Meher. He says, Jain sir, I have some Muslim friends and they do support Palestine just because they have some of their religious beliefs to come from that place. Don't you think this may be the reason why all members of OIC do the same because of this reason? So whenever they say we support Palestine, what can be the answer for this kind of person? Please answer, sir. No, there is no answer. It's absolutely true what you're saying. You see, forget about Muslim countries supporting Palestine. Okay, that is one part of it, which is true. They support it because of Islam. There is no other reason. There is no other logic for supporting Palestine. Okay? But, if you see Organization of Islamic Cooperation, OIC, you've also mentioned OIC here. Why do you need an OIC? Have you seen an OCC, Organization of Christian Countries, OHC, Organization of Hindu Countries, OBC, Organization of Buddhist Countries? None. Zero. Zilch. It's only in the Islamic countries where religion is of primacy. It's not democracy, it's not the state, it's religion. Everything is led by religion. Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, UAE, everywhere. It can be a forward-looking country, right? But in the end, the core of that country is religion. It's Islam. That is how they choose to live their lives, and they're welcome to it. So I'm saying this is the connect. It is religion. There is no other logic, because it's not that, many of my Muslim acquaintances and friends have said that our reason for supporting Palestine is because wrong has been done to them. Wrong has been done to so many people. A lot of people say wrong has been done to Ukraine. A lot of people say that wrong has been done to Ukraine. Did the OIC pass a resolution against Russia? No, they did not. So this whole thing is that, against tyranny and against, it's nothing. It's not a protest against this so-called tyranny or whatever. Absolutely bogus and humbug. It's only Islam, it's only religion that is fueling all this. Sir, my name is Ganesh. Hello Ganeshji, and I keenly watch your videos. I've seen a lot of negative and abusive comments against India and Indians by Bangladeshis. They seem to hate India more than even Pakistanis. India made Bangladesh independent and gave them everything, so why do they hate us so much? Is it just a Hindu-Muslim issue? No. There are a lot of Bangladeshis who feel that India is interfering in Bangladesh's internal affairs. We are not, but I don't think we have been able to convince our Bangladeshi brothers that we are not. Right? And the problem is that in an Indian democracy, because India is a democracy and because, everything is very open in India, it shows. Let us say India is interfering in Bangladesh. For a moment, let us assume, academically speaking, hypothetically, India is interfering. China is interfering more than 10 times. Are they saying anything against China? No. Because even if they are, the Chinese will never come to know. Because the newspapers censor out everything. So that is the truth here. That is the truth. You have to deal with these ebbs and flows of human nature, especially in Bangladesh. They're highly emotional people, no? Bangladeshis. They're very, very emotional. And you have to learn to deal with all this. Hello, Mr. Arya. My name is Bob Singh, and my question is that the media, they're talking about this character named Nikhil Gupta, who was arrested in the Czech Republic and is being extradited to the USA. Who's this arms smuggler? Can you please shed some light? So he says, hello, Mr. Arya. It's Major Arya, and we don't know yet. Nobody knows. The media is happy making up stories, and whatever we know till now is conjecture. It is what the press briefings have told us. Who this guy is, nobody knows. They say he's an Indian national, and they say that he was caught in the Czech Republic, being extradited from there to the United States of America. They say that he is the guy who's paying money for the elimination of Gurpatwant Singh Pannu, but I wish I knew. I wish I knew. We'll come to know maybe tomorrow, and as and when we come to know, I'll cover it also. But as of now, we don't know much at all. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.